Well, Dougie, 5 games unbeaten now. Things are progressing well, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they've been progressing even before that. You know, the 5 games, I think for the last dozen games we've been putting in fantastic performances, really good performances. You know, I remember the games against the Bournemouth at home were fantastic, and it's just the way, what position we were in at that moment that was getting difficult results. But you know, the last 5 games we've been showing the results have been matching the performances. You know, and not all performances are going to be 4-5-0. You know, some performances you've got to dig in and make sure you don't get beaten and keep a clean sheet. And I think we've done that against Derby. So we're starting to show an all-round consistency to our game and making sure that we understand Championship football is not all about just 1-5, 5-1 or 4-0. It's about the whole round effort you've got to put in.
At that Derby game, did it show a bit of resilience as well, having not scored?
You got to have that. We would have had that 3 or 4 months ago. I don't think we would have, you know. So I think in certain games you've got to take your point and walk away and be happy with it and move on to the next game very quickly. Especially the kind of 2 games we've had previous to that, the amount of goals we scored, and that's what we've done. But I think it was a good team effort. Fantastic support again with the fans, really staying to the end and making sure they clapped every one of our players, because I think they gave a great effort, a great account of themselves, and a very good disciplined performance.
Did keeping a clean sheet then perhaps show how far you've come in the last few months?
It does show how far we've come, you know. I think that, you know, you always need to put that down to personnel, you know. I think the personnel also helps the clean sheets as well and what you've got. And I don't mean just defensively, I mean attacking threat, you know. And if you've got an attacking threat and the ball sticks up front a little bit longer than maybe it has done, then you won't become under so much pressure. So it's an all-round effort is needed, and sometimes the best way defending is attacking, and I think we're doing that a lot better.
2 tough away games you've just come through. How important is it to now build on that with a home performance?
Yeah, but you know, I understand your questions, but you know, every game, away game, home game, every game's 3 points, you know, and that's all it's been. It's been 3 points at Leeds and a point at Derby. Now we've got to make sure we approach the game. If you guys have been watching us at home, we've been playing some fantastic football. We really have been, in controlling matches for the whole 95 minutes. So we just need to put in a performance like that. And I know there's goals in us, and now I know there's a clean sheet and a resilience in us. So we just to make sure we continue in the form we are and continue doing the simple things well.
Any other team news?
Everything's good to go. Everybody's fine, recovered very well today. They were out there training, which is good. So you know, everybody's ready to go.
Joe Mason will be okay.
Joe Mason had a little ear infection. He should be okay to go.
How about Matt Mills?
No, sorry, Matt Mills is still going to be missing for one more game.
And how about Jermaine?
Jermaine's fit. He's been training. He just needs to get more conditioned until I decide that he's conditioned enough. His condition needs to be better than it has been last couple of weeks.
You're talking there about sort of keeping the ball up and it's holding better
Yeah.
up for now. Is that something that he needs to probably work on?
No, Jermaine's, you know, that's what Jermaine's he's been working on a lot, and I think he's towards just before he came, I think it was getting a lot better. But also as well, when you play in a certain style, it helps him, you know. With Jermaine was playing with one up front, and we weren't really hitting the front a lot. We were playing through midfield, so you can't be too critical on Jermaine if he didn't have that kind of ball into him. I think with Joe Mason and Djukovic up front, in the combination, it allows you to play 2 up front. You know, it allows you to do that if the ball sticks. So when Jermaine comes in, he knows exactly the role it's asking. And you need to, as I say, guys, you need to be in top condition to play that way. You've seen Djukovic the effort he puts in, and I was a bit reluctant with Jermaine's physical condition to put him back in with a hamstring. I want him for the rest of the season. I don't want to lose him, you know, so that's what he's got to work on.
You said there that you feel like there's goals in the team now. Brighton have only, I think, league low 12 in 16 away games. It's going to be a real difficult task to sort of break that defence down.
Yes, it is. You know, they defend in a little bit different way. We've looked at them a lot in the videos. The manager's got them defending a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more, you know, from where they go, a little bit more counter-attacking stuff. But that's fine, you know. We've got, I think, the personnel in the team and the ideas in the team to break them down eventually. I would say that, you know, our home record, I can throw that one at you, of the last couple of games, there's been a lot of opportunities and taking them as well. So, you know, it's going to be a very interesting game. We need to make sure we don't get down in the counter-attack. We need to make sure it's a tactical game, so we need to make sure we're fully on top of that.